If someone is slowly making you question your own reality, twist your words. With these replies, you will never be manipulated again. 1. When someone says, "You're imagining things," this phrase is the gaslighter's favorite weapon. They use it when they want you to distrust your own feelings or experiences. By telling you that everything is in your head, they're trying to take control of the narrative. Your narrative. But the psychology behind this is simple. Humans rely on emotional validation to maintain a stable sense of self. When someone repeatedly denies your reality, your brain begins to question your instincts. That's why a powerful but calm reply is, "My feelings are valid, whether you understand them or not." This does 3 things at once. It rejects the accusation without starting a fight. It confirms your right to feel what you feel. It places emotional responsibility back where it belongs, on you, not them. You're not arguing, you're stating a boundary, and boundaries disrupt manipulation instantly. 2. When someone says, "That never happened," another classic gaslighting move. They deny events even when you remember them clearly. Sometimes they aren't even trying to convince you. It's just a strategy to break your certainty and weaken your emotional footing. Memory is emotional. People don't remember facts, they remember experiences. Gaslighters use this against you by pretending your memory is faulty, hoping you'll start relying on theirs. But the moment you reply with, "I remember clearly, and that memory matters to me," the game changes. This response is powerful because you refuse to surrender your perception. You make it about your experience, not objective proof. You signal that your memory doesn't need external validation. Gaslighters thrive on rewriting history. Your job is to protect your truth, not convince them of it. 3. When someone says, "You're too emotional," this is the gaslighter's way of dismissing your emotional responses so they don't have to take accountability. When they call you too emotional, what they're really saying is, "Your feelings are inconvenient to me." But emotions are not the enemy. In psychology, emotions are data. They highlight discomfort, danger, disrespect, or unmet needs. Calling you too emotional is a strategy to make you numb, quiet, and easy to control. The reply that shuts this down instantly is, "Emotions are human. Ignoring them doesn't make them disappear." This response works because it reframes your emotions as natural, not excessive. It prevents them from labeling you as the problem. It subtly reminds them that emotional awareness is a strength. Gaslighters fear emotionally intelligent people because they're harder to manipulate. 4. When someone says, "You always twist my words," this tactic is psychological judo. Instead of addressing the impact of their behavior, they flip the responsibility back onto you. Now suddenly, you become the confusing one. You become the one who misheard, misunderstood, or exaggerated. But in almost every case, this phrase appears when they said something hurtful, you reacted normally, and now they want to rewrite the interaction. A calm, steady reply is, "I'm just responding to how your words made me feel." This response is a psychological anchor. It brings the conversation back to emotional reality, not verbal gymnastics. It works because you refuse to let them redefine your reaction. You separate intention from impact. You shift focus back to how their behavior affected you. In healthy communication, people own their impact. Gaslighters run from it. 5. When someone says, "You're being dramatic," this is an attack on your expression of emotion. Dramatic is used to shame you for reacting at all. especially when your reaction exposes someone's behavior. The psychology behind this is simple. Calling you dramatic shrinks your emotional voice. It trains you to suppress yourself so they can maintain control. Your calm reply should be, "I'm expressing myself, not performing for anyone." This does three things. It draws a line between emotions and theatrics. It denies their attempt to belittle your reaction. It reinforces your right to express yourself without permission. People who call others dramatic are often the ones afraid of emotional honesty. They use that word to keep discussions shallow because depth exposes them. 6. When someone says, "Everyone thinks you're wrong," this tactic is social gaslighting. Gaslighters use imaginary crowds to pressure you into silence. By suggesting the entire world disagrees with you, they try to isolate you emotionally. But here's the truth. Most gaslighters don't actually have anyone else backing them up. They're just using the illusion of consensus to intimidate you. The perfect reply is, "Good thing I don't base my truth on a crowd." This statement is powerful because it destroys the illusion of social pressure. It reinforces your independence of thought. It shows you're not emotionally bullied by imaginary voices. In psychology, this is called cognitive autonomy, the ability to hold your own view despite external pressure. Gaslighters hate people who have it. 7. When someone says, "Stop making things up," this is one of the harshest gaslighting lines. It not only denies your experience, it attacks your character. Now you're not just wrong, you're dishonest. But in most cases, this phrase appears when you notice something they didn't want you to notice, you confront a pattern they wanted to hide, or you speak a truth that threatens their image. A grounded, confident reply is, "I speak from my experience, no invention needed." This works because it declares your honesty without defending it. It reframes the situation around lived reality, not argument. It takes away their power to define your integrity. Gaslighters want you to forget your experience. Your job is to protect it fiercely. Why these replies work. Every reply in this script is built on psychological principles. 1. Boundary reinforcement. You state your emotional and cognitive boundaries calmly, without needing permission. 2. Emotional validation. Gaslighting thrives on invalidation. These replies restore internal emotional safety. 3. Cognitive anchoring. Instead of being dragged into their narrative, you ground yourself in your own experience. 4. Non-reactive strength. You stay calm. You don't defend aggressively. You don't try to convince. You simply state your truth. In psychology, this is called non-engagement dominance, maintaining control without escalation.